Oh, there I go. Hey, fam. Let me love on you, right? We have a good conversation, story time. We have to talk, and I really want to talk about the things that I was told, the conversations that I had when I did Uber a lot. And so, let me start off by saying, listen, you're going to get a lot of value out of this conversation. So, take notes, take action, and I really understand where I'm coming from. So, I used to do Uber a lot. Uber, yes, picking people up. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Usually I did late shifts because it seemed like people were more appreciative and they really more so needed a ride, not more than anyone, but the people on the late nights, the UPS, the FedEx, the warehouse workers, the people, the manual laborers, the workers who were outside, they usually had a harder time getting a ride. So where am I going? Well, it really didn't matter whether it was a woman or a man, young or older, younger or older. A lot of times when these people got in my car, and best believe we had usually had a good time. My surveys were amazing, but it didn't matter because I didn't care. But when I tell you, a lot of the conversations always ended up being the same thing. And this is what really made me want to focus on economic empowerment. So when people would get in the car, I'm picking them up from work or taking them to work is usually what it is. And so understanding that Uber is a rideshare service that some people have to depend on. So when I'm saying the variety of people in different professions and different circumstances and situations that I picked up and took to a destination to and fro was amazing. Like I said, you had warehouse workers, lawyers. I picked up celebrities, basketball players, football players, pastors, um, well, I took athletes, as well as plumbers, hairdressers, people who were y'all gonna get deep with the word, but people who were hearing impaired or disabled. I mean, the list goes on and on. And so most of the time when they got in and we had a conversation, I kept picking up on a few things. It could be someone who just got a divorce. I picked up men who have got kicked out of their homes from domestic abuse. Yes, the men. Women, same story. Um, People becoming homeless. You know how many times I sat in a car and I prayed with someone that God would open up a way for them to have a place to stay, or how many drug addicts I prayed with and spent time with, and people that I encouraged. And to God be the glory. It wasn't me and it wasn't for me, but the reality is when I started paying attention, people were going through the same exact thing. Once again, I want to talk about those the drug addicts, the people who were homeless, the the single parents, the single moms and single dads, the people who are my older generation. I'm taking them to Walmart. I'm taking them to late shifts. They're 60, 70, 80 years old. And the complaint was always the same. The concern was always the same. The frustration was always the same. And it was money. What? I said pastors, pastors. I said the elderly. I said football players. What? Athletes? Yes. And so what I saw was they were frustrated because they didn't have control of their money. They didn't want to go to work. They didn't like They didn't like their living arrangements. They would have made better choices if they had money if they wouldn't have been in a certain situation, if they were financially stable or has a sense of financial relief. And it continuously got me thinking, like, well, what's going on? What do these people really need, and how can I help these people? And so being in that time, and I started doing Uber in 2019, During that time, this is when I was kind of speaking like those people. I knew there was something better and something more, but I kept hearing them say the same thing and just in different accents with different faces. Some even language barriers, but the the look on the face is the same. Stressed out, frustrated, confused, depressed, wanting to give up, right? And so I know that did not have to be the story for my life, and I had to find a way to make sure that I'm not in those positions, because I have done some things that that I'm not proud of or compromised because I was just like them, my passengers. Very rarely did I have a passenger love what they do and felt financially free, felt that they could live on top of the world. Very rarely. But it did happen. Just not the majority was not the majority wasn't looking good in that aspect. And so in 2021, I think early 2021, my prayer was answered when I learned how to make money work for me. When I stumbled upon the BYB movement and say, well, Leesia, why are you talking about the BYB movement? Because because of this movement, it allowed me to put myself in a position where me and my children, we can live life on our own terms. And we had to put some work in. Don't get it twisted. We had to invest in ourselves, invest in personal development, invest in making, you know, um, adjusting your circle, because everyone, once you start growing and becoming better, a lot of people aren't rooting for you. The ones you think are rooting for you, a lot of times they're not. Can we be real? They're not. And so what does this mean, Leesia? Well, this means a lot of people are looking for what I have found. I see it on social media all the time. I saw one of my cousins say, I'm tired of working. I'm tired of doing this. And then the reality is, everything that they're tired of, I have the answer for. Because most of the time, it's money. It's money and time. You don't have a lot of time. You don't have a lot of money. Don't have a lot of money. Don't have a lot of time. And so what I'm here to tell you is you can have it all, right? And I want you to imagine what your life would be like if money was not a problem. If you could, matter of fact, if you could make money without leaving your home, without going on a commute, without having to compromise your schedule, not having to miss out on the football and the basketball and the ballet and the dance and the lacrosse or whatever your child does, or the golf tournaments you don't want to miss out, or imagine that you were in a position where you could do that. Well, I'm here to tell you, you can. And then I want to take it a step further. Imagine if, because of the choice you made today to learn how to make money work for you, to learn skill sets that are legacy, and I'm not going to say enabling, legacy empowering, that, let me back up. Imagine having skill sets that are legacy empowering, that what you do, the choice, the way that you say yes to yourself today impacts your family in such a positive way. They will tell you thank you for making a choice to no longer be selfish, or no longer think down of yourself. Just like those people that were in my Uber rides. Imagine. Because what happens if you live a life, fam, if you live a life where you're impacted and financially educated and making money work for you and learning skill sets that no one could take away from you? You get your time back, get your money that you want, the type of money that you want. You call the shots. Most of us want to call the shots but don't know how to call it. I'm here to tell you, it's simply ABC 1 2 3. You enroll, learn, and profit. Listen, there is a movement that I know, and I'm actually put up the QR code for you to go ahead and use that. But there is a movement that I know that's helping families all over the world from those people who are sharing their heartbeat on my Uber ride saying, I hate my job. I hate the circumstance I'm in. I don't want to be in this relationship, woman or man, don't get it twisted. But because of my finances, because of my financial instability, because I'm not in a state of financial relief or freedom, I have to stay myself in a circumstance I don't want to be in and that does not benefit me and is no good for me. You can change that language. All you have to do is understand that there is a community that is saying, here, we're here to help you. We're showing you how you can make money from home, how you can live life on your own terms. And all you got to do is say yes to yourself. That's it. Say yes to yourself. Hit the QR code. Um, Connect with us and we'll show you. Because what I'm saying is, I'm telling you, every time I did an Uber, not one day went by that I did not hear someone and I'm not going to say complaining. They were in a state of frustration. I heard their heartbeat say, I'm tired. I can't do this no more. I'm looking for help. So I'm here to say help is here. I'm focused on, and we're focused on economically empowering over 2 million families to live life on their own terms. Matter of fact, we have a wealth summit in Indianapolis, and my guests are free. So there's one thing you need to do, and two things for sure. You need to connect with me. Bam. Take the QR code. Say yes to yourself. Matter of fact, we have at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time tonight, we have a wealth webinar. It's free. Join the wealth community. It's free. If you're not going to take advantage of free or a community, if you're not going to take advantage of a community that helps expose you on ways to ensure you and your family live life that is not based on struggle, shame on you. It's just crazy. It's ludicrous. You know, the Bible says faith without works is dead. And a lot of people quote the Bible and don't do the Bible. Oh, I just said something. Quote the Bible, but don't do the Bible. It's the same equivalency as getting a gym membership, but not going to the gym. You ain't doing nothing. How do I know? I done did that plenty of time before. But if you want your story to change, because it has nothing to do with the Uber, it has everything to do with a lot of people are having the same challenges and a lot of people are stuck in the same places because money isn't flowing freely in their household and they're stuck like Chuck. They're frustrated and it's allowing them to be unmotivated and confused. And I'm here to tell you, it's time. The time is up. The time is for you to say yes to yourself. So I'm excited. Do what you need to do. Invest in yourself. The best investment you can ever make is in yourself. And once you make that investment in yourself, I'm telling you, your 2025 will be the time to thrive. I'm a rapper. I just said that. Oh, yes, I did. But anyways, I love you guys. Hit the QR code. Let's connect. And as well, right now we're offering a 3-day free trial for personal development because it starts in here. This won't change until this changes in your community, your circle. And guess what? We're here for you. We're here for you to walk in prosperity. It's yours. I'm excited. I'm excited. Did I say I'm excited? I'm excited. It's 2024. It's time to soar. Bam. Rapper bars again. So anyways, I love you. Have an awesome, amazing, fantabulous day. I love you, and I will see you on the other side of money, living life on your own terms. Don't forget, I have another show called Hidden in Plain Sight Wealth Talks, where we talk about, where we share ways and resources to give you that fuel on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to get what you need, to get that fuel that you need to help you through the rest of the week. Because it's more. It's about empowerment. Empowerment. Um, Empowerment is a force to be reckoned with because empowerment allows you to go forth even after the person who shared whatever information or whatever skill set or whatever they shared with you, after they're gone, you can still utilize it and make it your own. That is what empowerment is. And it benefits you if you decide to use its benefits. I love you. I will talk to you later. I will see you on the other side of money. Leesia, Monay out. I had to learn how to work this thing because I do not know how to. Oh, it says end stream. So I'm going to end stream. Bye.